abstract brainwaves. Game genie in the beanie, we ain't on the same stage, leveled up. The epitome of technique, can't survive in my current thought.
Okay, so as promised, I'm back. Other Yellow Hat Guy is back with another video. We got a car driving by, we got the Animal Crossing music in the background. I've got this video playing here showcasing what you're seeing, which is, hey, I had to make 15 great throws, and then I was able to claim those rewards, but there was still a matter of doing the 15 raids. So I got the eggs done pretty quick, and one of the rewards here was this Stung Fist, which not all that exciting, but you know, it is what it is. I'm going to move from that, showing you the Meowth here. Meowth is pretty cool. It looks kind of dusty, like, you know, it's a cat that's been playing under your couch and got all the dust bunnies and lint under it. I don't know. But the Berserker form looks pretty cool. That looks pretty cool there. So what I would like to know is maybe the Teen Yell outfits are also in the store. You know, you can get a couple of Galarian Pokemon out right now, but can you get Galarian clothing? That would be neat. Don't actually know yet. Now, I had a goal here of getting 3 million Stardust. So, you know, I was able to achieve that at some point, but it was going to take the raid hour to showcase that. So before we get into that, I'm just catching some more of these Pokemon. Some of these research that my buddy brings to me are, you know, transfer 15 or transfer 10 or something like that. So in lieu of the raid hour, the day before that, we had the Patrat raid hour, and your boy did get lucky. Let's see how I actually did. So I think we've got the professor here with some research. Wonderful work, trainer. You might be familiar with the tradition in which the Pokemon trainer selects you, blah, blah, blah. These water type, Unova. So, you know, you got bamboozled here. At least I did. I didn't read little leak duck, you know, notes or whatever, letting you know it was out here. But here we go. Evolve 5 Pokemon, hatch 15 eggs, win 15 raids. So that was step 2 of this here. And we've got the Patrat here, which is what I'm wanting to show you, but that's not part of the actual Patrat day. So here I am showing you the Meowth. Believe me, I'll show you. Believe you, I'll show you the Patrat thing. I'm finally getting that Berserker, showing you what he looks like. And you know, he was pretty cool. He was pretty neat. He's got like Viking horns instead of like the cat ears. I don't know what that's all about. But Dex entry 6 or 863 is out of the way. And he was a decent one. 2.9 million Stardust here at this point. And then I've got the Gothita that I'm evolving. I think I still need a bunch more candy to get that to its final form. I might as well do that off camera. I'm not sure. I have to remember. There's a couple of them out there that are in my possession, but I keep forgetting that I could just use my rare candy to avoid my bag being full, dump those into them. So here I've got the second form here. I don't think I have the third form. I think the third form has some like huge dress or whatever. So that's Gothorita there, and that's finally a good one for me. I've got a couple of these Stung Fists that I need to get rid of, but you know, a couple of Reshirums. My buddy for a little bit was the Execute. I did get a shiny Execute who looks pretty cool. I guess I'm evolving that one right here. That's what we're doing here, is evolving it. So out of the Evolve 5 Pokemon, here we go with that. And he looked pretty neat. It's not the Alolan form where, you know, I couldn't see the top of its head, and also shiny, which is, I guess, somewhat rare. It's just a regular Executor. Executor. I think they say Executor. Yeah, it's Executor. If I remember the anime right, it's Executor. Where did I hear somebody say Executor? Eggs, like, I don't know. Anyway, a bunch of my C-dots here. You're seeing me go through my Pokedex here. Glameow was shiny. I did not get that. But I think that was a good Glameow. I've got a star beside it. You know, I got it favorited. So I guess what I'm doing here is, you know, it's been a while since I've done this, was go ahead and evolve all 5 of the Pokemon. And I wanted to make sure they were really good ones. You know, you don't want to just get, you know, Pokemon evolve just for the sake of evolving it. Unless you're planning on keeping them, or they're ones you're just like, hey, I'm going to evolve and trash it. But the evolve and trashing has been, you know, an old tactic from, you know, way before gifts, way before raids. You know, hey, mass evolve these Pidgeys, low candy, you're going to see a bunch of Pidgeys in the wild. Wow. I want to tell you that it feels like it was just yesterday, but it wasn't. It feels like it was the day before yesterday. So here we go with this Mudkip. We're evolving that. And that's my 5. So somewhere in here, I've got footage of the Patrat raid hour. And that was just another thing. I wasn't planning on really being a part of that for the most part. But I was on this quest, as you know, for 3 million. So here's Marshtomp. He looks a little bit different. For whatever reason, that one looks shiny. It looks shiny. So I was able to claim that for the 5 rare candies. So it was cool to evolve those. I guess they were trying to say, hey, if you use some of your personal candy to evolve, we'll go ahead, excuse me, and let you do something with these 5 rare candies. So here I'm using another pass here. Got 15 in this raid. And we'll see what's happening here for whatever reason. I guess I was talking to somebody and I'm still on the Be Courteous screen. Need to be off of that by now though. So here we go. 16 people in this lobby. It makes me think this was the raid hour. Maybe it was. It couldn't have been the raid hour. The date on this still is maybe the 2nd day or whatever. So I'm still showing you some more Reshiram. But we'll get to that in a second. Let's see, was this the good one that I got? I can't remember if this was the good one. Because it took a while to get like I was getting these like 2-star ones, but I wasn't getting a 3-star just yet. So I think this one might be the good one here. I want to see when it actually gets defeated. Let alone how many it took us to take it down, because for a while in the beginning it was just 4 of us, 5 of us, and then eventually the group started getting bigger as the weather got better, and as you know, people became more in need of them because they needed to do 15 raids. You can get the little ones by yourself, but if you were trying to build up your Reshiram, or you were trying to, you know, just get those raids out of the way, that's what you needed to do. So he is going down fairly quickly. I want to tell you, yep, he's defeated right then and there. So here's that. Let's see if he was any good. Sorry for the little pauses here and there. It's just that I don't remember what was happening here. So here we go. He should pull up right now. There he is. And he's boosted, but he's only 2332. So, you know, not good at all. So what we've got here is another one. 2271. So he was probably a good, you know, 20 off from where he needed to be for me to catch, or for me to, you know, max out. But you know, this was a good one. It was just like, why couldn't I get a boosted one that was worth it so I could save on Stardust and what have you. I mean, I even tried re-rolling them, thinking, hey, I got a lucky friend. Maybe I get a lucky one and not use that much Stardust. But it didn't matter to me. It didn't matter. I was prepared to say, hey, I've been saving all this rare candy, but maybe I don't need to use all the rare candy if I do a bunch of Reshurams, and that's what begot the raid hour. So here we go. This is the raid hour footage right here, I believe. Yeah, we've got this 2271, and it was so cool to actually get out and play with people again. It was like pre-pandemic. I know it's good and bad. It's mostly bad. But the bad is that, you know, if you're pretending like it wasn't a thing, you're just gonna increase, like, you know, more people probably getting, you know, exposed to it. But as far as Pokemon goes, if you're responsible, staying in your car, social distancing, maybe your mask on if you're out near people, you can still enjoy this. And I didn't want to coordinate, but it just fell in my lap because I was so focused on not only getting the 15 raids out of the way, but you know, hopefully finding a good one. So they added a couple of different gyms in a park area. So this park area had 2, and then it increased to 3, and then now it has 4. So that's great for me and those who follow me in this game because, hey, I've got 4 or 5 up here at the museum. We hit up, you know, a couple of churches on the way to this other park, and then by then you've got 10 of them. So if you give yourself 10 minutes in between each and, you know, a few minutes for just travel, you know, that's what it is. So here we go. I'm moving to the next clip, which shows special research complete. Hopefully I remember to have that. And here it is, Daramuka. So the Galarian form looks pretty cool. I think he's like, you know, ice. Well, meanwhile, the regular standard form is like fire. Grounded fire, or maybe just fire. Just fire, probably. We'll see right here. I've caught him. Let's see what he is. He's just straight fire. So there I was, 2.98, almost there at the 3 million mark. So here's the professor again. He's talking about T-Pig and, you know, some pineapple berries and what have you. And so here we go. Step 3 is make an excellent throw, battle a trainer 15 times, power up a Pokemon 15 times. So what's beautiful about that is this. We've got this legendary who I want to max out. Well, I'm going to get the power up 15 times just off of that one because the beautiful feature they added allows you to just see how far you can go before you get there, and without committing, see if that's what you want and then go for it without just slowly wasting dust like you used to. Thank God they did that. Whoever did that, you need a raise because that should have been something that was in the game from the get-go. But it's here now. That was the perfect opportunity for me to power up a Pokemon 15 times and have it actually give me credit for something I was going to do anyway. But I met some people out there who I hadn't seen before, but I was aware was in the group. And I'll show you right here. Here's me and this young lady. She was so excited. She had never got a Pokemon in a group of raids like this. She got her own Pokemon, but like as legendaries go, and I apologize, I had it in vertical mode and portrait mode instead of landscape like you are seeing this video. But here's Alexa and I. Shout out to Alexa. Not my Echo Dot, but an actual person with that name. And she's showing off her Reshiram right there. 2261. Not bad. Alright, so just hit 3 million Stardust. That was one of the goals, and I'm here with Alexa. Yes, that's really her name. It's not the Echo Dot. And she just got her first Reshiram. You want to show it off?
Yeah.
I think I'm saying that right, finally, Reshiram. It's no yellow hat. It's kind of rainy out here, but we're doing this raid hour and trying to get as many of them as possible. Might be guerrilla style. I might have had the phone vertical, but this is quick. So that's her first one. 2261, pretty good. 3 stars. Her very first Reshiram, but was that your first legendary that you caught?
No.
No, you caught other legendaries, but okay, but you got that one. So we finally got that done. We're still out here having fun. Let me know what you guys have got. Present me listening to past me. Okay. So, you know, we had already done maybe 8 raids at that point, and this is, I think, one of the last ones. Because it ended maybe, you know, a few minutes after 7, they all kind of disappear at 7. I had got screwed out of one where we were doing it and it was past 7. I got knocked out of the raid somehow, like glitched out, and I tried to go back. Of course, it's gone because it's after 7. But we went back to the museum and I got the 2292. Finally! That's all I wanted, game. That's all I wanted. Perfect attack there. I want to say that's like a 96 maybe. But I'm at the 3 million. And here I'm going to showcase that I can go all the way above 4,000 CP. So here he is at 4,011. Unfortunately, it was 225,000 Stardust, but it was worth it to me. I mean, what else are you going to do with the Stardust? Some of you guys have like 10 million dust. What are you going to do with all that? Nothing but look for Pokemon like this that you can just say, hey, I'm just going to max them out. 486 rare candies, yeah. So I don't remember how many Reshiram I had prior to that, but it looks like I needed 250 or something like that. I think I stopped here at like 220, and that was still shy of what I needed. So I added 87 from 87 Reshiram candy to that. I still had to go all the way up. I was short. Yeah. So it was telling me, hey, 248, excuse me. And I had only 220, so I needed like another, what, 28 candies here? Yeah. So here he is in all his glory. Power up. Real excited about that. So, as he's maxed out, the purpose of him maxing out is to battle with him, right? You want to see how he does in a raid against another Reshiram, right? How good does he hold up? Also, how well does he do in PvP? So here's PvP right here. Here I am going against this Ho-Oh, and part of that was, you know, battling 15 times. I had to get that out of the way. So Draco Meteor has this weird effect where your attack drops harshly after you use it. I don't know what's up with that, but that's part of the meta. And it was just cool to see him being used here, regardless of how that works out. I may get rid of Draco Meteor and use a different move, but I think, you know, the Dragon move takes up, what, 6? And then the Draco Meteor is 150. You can't stick him in a gym, but you know, he's worth it for PvP for that reason, and then battling, bringing out that Draco Meteor. So he just took that Kyogre out right there, and here's slacking. You're wondering, you know, hey, why isn't the opponent fighting back? I'm battling myself, playing with myself. That probably won't age well, but I'm leaving it in there. So here it is. The Draco Meteor reminds me a lot of Latios and Latias. Speaking of which, they are coming back. So by the time this video is up, they'll probably be out here. Maybe I'll save that for the next go around because this video is already long enough. But what I wanted to showcase, well, no, let's actually just show that too, because while I've got my A team there, showing you some of the PvP, what I wanted to do was show off this Zigzagoon. Somebody traded me the Zigzagoon. I talked about that last video. one of the Gene Simmons one, and you can't tell me it's not supposed to be an homage to Kiss. I mean, the tongue is all the way out there. The colors of him look like Kiss. I mean, they looked at Team Yell and said, yeah, let's, look at some of these punk bands and, some of these rock bands. Oh yeah, Kiss. What if we made a Pokemon look like that? So look at him here. He even has his arms folded. Obstagoon. That's clearly Kiss here. You touch him, he's doing the thing with the tongue like Gene Simmons would do. So I got that out of the way, and I finished the research. I got the glasses from the professor. That's it. It's done and over with. So what I wanted to showcase that I didn't was, Latios, but like I said, I'll save that for the next video and show you guys. Well, no, let's just show it here. It's just a couple more minutes. Bear with me. Here it is, special research complete. And you get this Audino. And I didn't have a good Audino. I found one in the wild. I know somebody's going to trade me one. There's the other, like, pink fish. Both of those came out, like, around the same time. And I was scared this one was going to run, but I was like, relax, relax. It's research. It's not going to run if it's research. Most times, right? I don't think the research ones run from you, but here it is here. So there's Audino, and what I should be able to do here is showcase. He goes, I'm a natural, sensation 50. I'm so glad we could do some amazing, or we could research some of the amazing Pokemon in the, whatever region it was. By the way, I literally stumbled across a mysterious Pokemon I've never encountered before. Best of luck, be in touch soon. So here's all three there. I instantly got those. It's a fast and charged TM. And a special Pokemon here. So you get the Stunfist, which was the Pokemon, I think, and then you get like the special one or whatever it was trying to tell you about. So there's Stunfisk. And he was a great one right there. He wasn't perfect, but he was a great one. And here's the very last Pokemon you get right here. So I got Professor Willow's glasses. I think I'll put those on, like I said, off camera, and you'll get to see what they look like next video. I think my character's already wearing shades or something like that. I don't know. But it's another Genesect, which is okay because Genesect right now is the EX raid boss, and well, there's no EX raids going on. No, changes with Giovanni. There's no Suicune, so I expect Suicune and Genesect to maybe come back out during or after Go Fest when that debuts. So we'll see. We'll stay tuned and see how that's gonna go. A lot of conventions are doing stuff like where it's global, where it's all online and you can watch, and some of them you can enter for free. I know you guys have seen me the last 3 or so years do GalaxyCon. GalaxyCon, I believe, is going to be this weekend, and that's going to be all online, and you can watch and participate that way. So I am excited about that, to at least, see and be a part of maybe a Q&A for a couple of these guys. So there you have it. That's the end of the research there. I'm going to wrap this video up. Stay tuned for some Latios footage that I'll show next go around. And I'll talk about some other news they have in the game next video. Other Yellow Hat guy out. Captain Sensation!